The return of the Acoustic Guitar Summit. We thought you were dead for a long time.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
we've been around. You know, I mean, we still play. We mostly play Christmas time. But
Yeah.
we still been plugging along. We just haven't done a record in a while.
Ah, that must be it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think it's time.
It is time. We have a Christmas record coming out.
Great.
With some tunes you would know and a couple that I wrote, actually.
Really? Ah. And so, the people in the band now are you?
Doug Smith and Mark Hansen.
Yeah. Okay, the trio.
It's been that way for about 8 years now, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
I think so.
Wow. Huh. Do you miss having it be a quartet?
Well, Paul's a dear friend of mine, and he's just a fabulous musician. And you know, both. I like what we're doing now, but also Paul brought something really nice to it as well. But it's just different now. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't think about adding another fourth.
No.
Like maybe if Cocky's available.
No, I wouldn't add. We wouldn't want to add anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah. No.
Rycooter or anybody like that.
If Django was around, we look at his resume, I think.
So, what's the repertoire these days?
Well, we have like original tunes that we write, and
Yeah.
I'm writing a lot of like kind of blue note sort of things actually for it.
Really?
And yeah, and you know, we do these arrangements of some old swing tunes and like on the Christmas songs, or kind of our arrangement of these things. We try to keep it interesting and entertaining at the same time.
When you say blue note, are you talking about Grant Green, West Montgomery?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Grant Green.
Yeah?
You know, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. That started how? How did that project start?
The Guitar Summit?
Yeah.
Doug Smith and Mark Hansen, I don't know, Paul Chasman got this thing together, and they were looking for a fourth member, and Paul suggested me because I knew him, and not well at the time, and those guys, I didn't know those other guys, but he brought me in, and that's how it started. And it started as like a one-off thing, I think. We played at the Aladdin, and then we had so much fun, we decided to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then we went on the road a few times, and we made a couple records, and yeah. It's hard to keep together in the sense that everybody has their own career, so there's that.
Is that the challenge?
Absolutely, yeah.
Have you been rehearsing?
We have been rehearsing. We rehearsed because we made this record in 3 days. You know, I mean, that was the thing. We needed to make the record earlier this year, but nobody had time to get together, so we rushed it like 3 weeks ago.
When's the release?
Just before our first show in December 7th.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll be able to maybe preview a little bit of it?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. You got a favorite tune on there that you've written?
I like this song I wrote called Christmas in Istanbul.
Ah.
I like that song, yeah.
So are you going to be doing trio, duo, solos on this like you usually do?
This is the record.
I mean the gig.
The gig is the usual thing,
Yeah.
we do solos and trios, basically.
No duos?
I don't think so.
Huh.
No. You know, Doug and Mark might do something that they've done.
Yeah. Do you play differently when you play acoustic than you do electric?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Huh.
No. I mean, there's certain things you can get on acoustic guitar you can't get on electric guitar, and of course with electric guitar sometimes you play the amp, as Vestine used to say. But no, I don't think so. I think they kind of cross-pollinate, you know. I mean, I play a lot of stuff on acoustic guitar that I learned from listening to T-Bone Walker or B.B. King, you know. And then a lot of the stuff on the electric guitar I play from listening to Tommy Johnson or Charlie Patton. So no, I don't know. I really like playing the acoustic guitar though. I always have.
Is one easier to play than the other?
No. No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's not the answer I was thinking. I was expecting, but that's cool. I mean, it's interesting to know. I mean, I don't think people really understand that it would be the same for you.
It is the same for me.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
Do you think it's that way for all guitar players?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I mean, some people who some people maybe rely on amplification, and some people are maybe intimidated by amplification too, but that's not saying it's bad or good or anything. You know? I mean, there are some people play electric guitar who never play acoustic guitar, and vice versa. I mean, John Fahey became an electric guitar player, and he wasn't interested in it at all when I worked with him. You know.
So tell me about this new project with Calvin Walker.
Well, Calvin Walker and I and Dennis Carter are starting a band, and I'll be playing acoustic guitar with them. And it's going to be mostly original material, kind of funky. Yeah, Calvin will be singing and playing percussion because he's a very good drummer too, as you know. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a little side project we're starting in the first of the year. Does
it have a name?
No, but it will have a name, not so it won't confuse anybody with what we all do other than that.
Is he gonna grow his fro back?
I don't know. I haven't asked him that yet. Yeah. No.
Everyone wants to see that.
They do, huh? I'll mention it to him.
And how about your own bands?
I'm mostly playing a solo now, and in small formats with acoustic thing, and I'm concentrating on that right now. And this thing with Calvin. After the first year, I'm doing an album of hymns for the Catholic Church.
Really?
Yeah, hymns and spirituals. Yeah. And then this summer I'm going to record a solo acoustic album of my own again. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Nice stuff coming up.
Hymns and spirituals. Like what, for instance?
Well, some Catholic hymns, some old ones, of course, and some more recent ones that have been written, and some spirituals. Gospel type, Southern gospel type spirituals, all for solo guitar.
You're not known for that.
Well, I did a record with the Oregon Catholic Press years ago, Christmas record, but yeah, maybe not, but yeah.
Dead Anthelmas?
Yeah, of course. I guess.
Because it's owned by the Catholic Press.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nice studio too.
Yeah, it's a beautiful studio.
It is. Yeah. Oh yeah, you used to come by when I was working with Sheila, I think.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a full plate. I think everybody's really anticipating the band with Calvin Walker.
Yeah.
Because he has been absent from the. I mean, although he's been ubiquitous, he's been absent from the music scene.
Yeah, from the mainstream music scene. I think he's been doing some gigs here and there on the side. But it should be fun.
Should be a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah. Well, good luck with the Acoustic Guitar Summit this year.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much.